back in the day, we would wear patches on our vest, and a trophy for them was to
take one of your patches.
Snatch yeah, and so that was a trophy. And they tried it on me, but I did that fucking triple stitch.
It's pretty much don't get caught slipping.
Yeah. Sesame Street, Teletubbies, and the Flintstones.
Yeah. So anyway, back during that time, La Perdita got super dangerous. People stopped going there. People stopped partying there. It was a big party spot because marijuana back then was a big oh no. You can't get caught because my mom will never forgive me. It wasn't what it is now.
It was a place where you can get away.
But now you can do it legally.
Legally.
Okay, well, anyways, back then, big ass parties at La Perdita and whatever, blah blah blah. Fast forward, now it's just you go to the placita, you get you a good friend, and you take her out there for a couple hours. And maybe the occasional old man would go out there fishing. It was a great fishing spot, and to go bait fishing.
Sancho.
Yeah. Oh, and that too. No, las pescaban todo el tiempo, güey. So anyways, fast forward. There was a woman. Right? Should I name names?
You can call her something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No. Okay. I already asked permission, but I got permission to do this like a decade ago. But anyway, the Conde murder. I'm trying not to say it, but fuck it. Nobody was gonna know what I'm talking about.
Go for it.
The
raw and uncut.
The Diana Conde murder that happened there. Everybody who's from San Bennett knows what I'm talking about, especially if you're as old as I am. She went there. The story goes that she went there and then she got into an argument with her boyfriend because after a while her boyfriend was trying to rape her, which I kind of don't understand how your boyfriend decides to rape you, right?
Maybe she's one of those you got to take me out to dinner like 10 times before I give you some.
Hey, I don't know, but she got whatever offended, and so she took off. Like I don't know if the guy just bailed on her and just right, but he left her walking on that street. If you go there now from La Placita to the place where she got murdered, it's a long ass walk. So what she intended to do was to go look for somebody so she could borrow a phone. We didn't have cell phones back then.
You had to actually get a landline.
Yeah. So she found a house, like a mile down the road. She found a house, and it was a house full of teenagers. It was no adults in there. They were poriendo. It was everything you could want. Fucking beer up the ass, fucking marijuana, a whole fucking...
What was the good beer back in the day?
I always drink, bro.
Petey Weedies.
What about Budweiser?
Hey, this is a badass michelada, dude. Have you ever had a chance?
Shout out to Petey Weedies.
Hit up this brand. How do they get a hold of them? How do they order this?
Facebook, bro.
Huh?
Look, let me tell you something, Petey Weedies lady. This guy hasn't been stopped talking about the Petey Weedies drink. This guy wants to buy like a notepad. Keep it in.
Yeah, shit is badass, man.
So yeah.
You'll slap your mama.
So
so what happened was she found this house, and she was only 33, so she wasn't that old, right? And there was a bunch of young guys like these dudes, and they were high schoolers, and so they're all like, it's a fucking sausage party until this lady walked in, and so yeah, dude, they broke out everything, right? Fucking beer, food, drugs, all jale. I mean, and she joined them. She partied with them. What ended up happening is that somebody, I think, roofied her. When she woke up, she kind of put it all together that she'd been raped.
Yeah.
And she got super fucking pissed. To the point she got dressed, and she went storming out. Fucking woke up everybody, and I'm gonna put you in jail. I'm gonna ruin your life. La chingada. So all these kids, like these guys, are just waking up, and then they're like, "What the fuck, dude? Oh, okay, I didn't do nothing. Whatever. The ones that did is like, hey, whatever."
Yo no fui.
Yeah. And so she's like, going around the house, right? She's gonna get the address and call the cops, right? But I guess it was their phone, so it was a big argument. And all of a sudden, they're just looking at each other, and they're just hearing this lady go off from and one of them just picked up a brick and turned that shit off.
Ooh.
And then everybody at the same time, like it was fucking almost like it was planned, but it wasn't. In just quick succession, everybody just joined in.
Kind of like the Olga story.
Yeah, but nobody had to make them do it. They did it because it was like a frenzy, like a feeding frenzy.
Okay.
And so
That mob mentality.
yeah. And so she was on the floor, and she was moaning and shit and whatever. And then the guy's like, "Go get me a shovel, man." And so somebody goes to the back, gets a shovel, and like this, if you ever tried to cut a bottle, like a Pepsi bottle, like a 2 liter or 3 liter bottle, with the lid on, you know that the shovel head will slip to the side. That's what happened to this lady's neck. You know, so it was a partial beheading. After a while, they just bagged her up like that, and they buried her, right? And so nobody thought that these are kids again, right? Nobody thought they were gonna miss this lady until she came up missing, and it was an abuse for at least 2 weeks. A friend of mine remembers this other story, but these guys, they phoned a bunch of friends, and then in the middle of the night, they dig this lady back up, and then they finish cutting her up into little pieces, all throwing up and shit. She's all fucked up.
That was a picadillo.
And then they put her in little black bags, garbage bags.
Lights flickering, guys.
And
For real, the lights are just flickering right now, like that.
and so it's because she knows.
Oiga, se eso, güey.
I'm joking, bro.
No, and then they tossed her in the river there. That's right behind the house. And a friend of mine said that he remembers when he was a little kid fishing with his dad that they started seeing little black bags coming down the water like this, and that his dad kind of knew what it was.
Yeah.
So he sent him to go get him a beer. While he got the bag out of the water and looked at it, it was a fucking arm.
Oof.
And so he's the one that took it to the cops. And the cops, they just went over there. They figured it out. And they figured out it was Joshua Blackstone.
I know.
I'm not gonna tell you where the house is, but if you do your research, you can find it. There's people that live there, so let's just leave them alone, right?
Hey man, what the? I'm sorry that I interrupted you.
go
It's
ahead.
because we're starting like the lights are flickering, and then we hear noises. So
I don't know. I'm protected by God.
Bro, no shit. What the fuck, bro? The lights flickered on and on.
Oh man. So we're almost gonna go ahead and get
Wrap this shit up.
we're almost gonna get into the end of our segment. Just to go ahead and finish off. So right now in this section, can you go ahead and put up the map, Leo?
The map again?
On this section of the map, you said it was section J.
J.
Yeah.
J,
Rabbit
and what type of encounters have you gotten in section J?
In section J, if you're lucky enough to get permission, I doubt it. But if you were lucky enough to get permission, on the side of the house, está retirado un poquito, right? But it's a shrine. The people started to come around and they would put fucking shit around there, and even the lady told me that they were having Easter celebration in their backyard, and they started seeing a bunch of cars parked on the side of the road, and it was that lady's family, and then they would come and then they would do stuff there.
Memorial.
Yeah. And so she had to tell them to stop because it was like her property, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, if it hasn't been overgrown, you'll see where that spot is. It's like a bare spot on the side of where that house is, and that's where they buried her and those body parts. You got to go there with a meter and a very sensitive recorder, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna pick up signs.
Well, that's gonna be another trip and another episode and another pretty soon, man. Pretty soon.
We're gonna get some more rappers to come out with us next time.
Yeah,
guys.
hey,
I'll be
yeah,
ready, man.
you guys be ready, man. I already had Valley Cartel. He said he'll come.
Rome said
that he was gonna go ahead and pull up. So a lot of y'all have been messaging us and saying that you guys were down. So we're interested in doing that in later segments in our show.
We'll see.
And I guess that's gonna be the end of it, guys. Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to DarkSide. One last time before we go.
Go Sky.
Go ahead and let them know where they can go ahead and find you.
All right, man. So if you want to contact me, I also do baridas cleansings. I also cleanse homes. And if you have problems of the other kind that you
We need one
need,
right now.
you know, like your boyfriend, you know, your girlfriend has a boyfriend, he's really cute, and you want him to love you, you can come see me, and we'll see what we can do.
Ya se la saben, cuz. So that way you guys know if you guys need any type of work done, any barridas. And he's gonna bust out something that looks like a fat nug, bro.
Big old 95 moon run.
956 Moonrock nug, but it's
I had to pull it out of his mouth. Like, stop smoking.
Yeah, So you guys, the video's on there. The one that we took over there to the cemetery is gonna be on YouTube. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. Is there anything you want to say, bro?
Petey Weedies.
Petey Weedies!
Yeah, and don't forget, he also makes chicken plates.
Oh,
guys.
yeah. Hey, I sling barbecue on the side, guys, so...
What's your kitchen called?
My paranormal kitchen.
Guaranteed,
My paranormal
guaranteed to
kitchen.
come with a ghost.
The best barbecue.
That ass.
Right before we leave, guys, remember we have our video tomorrow as well. Like you, my boy Hancho
Oh,
Villa.
yeah.
Ruck
Ruckus
from
the
World
Rocky
Premiere.
Nation.
Shout out to the Hooligans. And with Freddie Honda, Tattoos by Honda, we can then like one last shout out to our sponsors as well. We got Real CBD, we got Petey Weedies, we got
Oh, this shit was
956
good.
Cruising the 956.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So
Alright.
again,
That's a wrap.
much love to you guys. Make sure you hit us up for episode 3. It's gonna be a funny episode. It's gonna be about comedians here in the RGB.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay alert and like,
Like and subscribe.
subscribe, and share.
All right, we out.
Watch
We
out.
outie.